And we're here to report, not necessarily support, but you know what I do support? Free speech, and the brave men and women that are out here practicing their free speech. We just met a young lady right now, and she's also out here practicing her free speech.
This is the story of Josh with Accountability for All and how he was arrested and held without bond.
Put the camera out of her face.
Well, it's not inner face, man.
Yeah, it is.
Well, no, this is inner space. She said she didn't mind being on camera, so we asked.
Because you didn't give her a position.
Give her a what? There's no
telling.
position. We're just covering what's going on here.
On Saturday, August 31st, 2019, there was a straight pride parade held in Boston, Massachusetts, and he was there covering the events as an unbiased party.
Well, she wanted to be on camera, and now she doesn't.
I wanted to because you said you were about us. Then you wanted to put that whole...
I don't know what you're about. How can I say I'm about you?
He said that he was supporting free speech, and at that point, the woman who had previously wanted to do an interview lost it.
Really, you don't know. This side over here is against hate, so you need to be over there.
Yeah, we're against
with the
hate.
male savior.
We're against tyrants. We're against Nazis.
Take your unseasoned chicken.
What is it? All right, so maybe you just only your freedom of speech. But we're about all freedom of speech.
Straight pride is hate pride.
Okay.
Straight pride is hate pride.
Okay.
Straight pride is hate pride.
That's fine. Good for you. You're practicing freedom of speech. That's what we're here about.
White men have never been in danger. White men have never been in danger.
White men have never
been in danger. White straight men have never been in danger. White straight men have never been in danger. Yeah, you got your fucking clip. You got your clip. Oh my god.
Are you hanging out with me today? Cool. Progress. Go ahead.
Out of here, dude.
Here's what happens, guys. They hate free speech. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hate speech is not free speech. Hate speech is not free speech. Hate speech is not free speech. Hate speech is not free speech.
If you don't choose their side, they try and make you an enemy. They try and oppress you.
The fuck out of our city. Yeah.
Talk about hate speech. All they do is hate.
Keep walking, you fucking piece of shit!
Well, everyone's on
Keep
camera.
walking, you piece of shit!
You're impeding my progress. Free country. Free country.
Don't touch me, you piece of shit! Don't touch me, you piece of shit! Don't touch me, you piece of shit!
Peaceful
Get the
protest.
fuck out! Don't touch me! You fucking Nazi! Don't touch me, you piece of shit!
Guys, you guys are bullying and oppression. Bullying and oppression. All right, guys, so here's how this whole thing starts, right? We asked someone if they want to take a picture with us. We're about government accountability, civil rights activism. So we came here to report, ask a couple questions about what's going on today. And they say, whose side do you support? I say, I'm not here to support, I'm here to report. Both sides, what they have to say. And you know what? If you're not on their side, they'll corner you. They'll assault you. They'll oppress you. They'll try and violate your rights. And that's the gap that we can never bridge. When people that are on the same side as yours try and oppress you because your opinions are different than theirs. Well, you know what? That's why we're here.
Sir, honestly, you're causing... Film me, please.
I am.
You're causing a disturbance.
Oh, you're saying I'm being disorderly?
Please.
It's free speech. It's my right to peaceful protest.
I'm talking to you like an adult. I'm talking to you like an adult right now. I'm not
Well,
raising
you should be
my voice.
talking. Well, you know what? When I was getting cornered by 30 people and getting hit, you didn't do anything then. Well, you know what? Here now doesn't matter to me.
Why are you yelling at me?
Be here then.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you got a storm of people behind you that you can't do shit about, but you have your problem with my camera and my freedom.
I'm just trying to talk to you.
Well, you know what? The conversation's about 5 minutes late.
Okay, well, we're having a conversation now. Stop yelling, please.
What's your name and badge number?
It's Messina, MESSINA, badge number is 926.
Your badge number. What's your name?
Nobody doing that. You were talking.
Now listen to me. I'm trying to reason with you like an adult, we're talking here.
There's no reason. Maybe you should do your job.
I am trying to. You don't let me speak.
Well, I don't see you doing your job. Where were you 5 minutes ago?
I'm talking to you right now.
Well, then talk.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We've got to get you. You're creating a disturbance and you're inciting the crowd.
Oh, I'm inciting them. Oh, I'm inciting them. Well, I disagree.
So now, for refusing to take the political side of an angry mob of fascists who want their ideas forced on other people by violence, he's accused of inciting the mob.
Okay, well, we're going to have to move you along.
Am I being trespassed?
You're on the public sidewalk.
So I'm in a public easement right now.
But what you're doing is you're creating a disturbance.
No, see, here's why you're a coward. No, see, here's why you're a coward.
No, I'm trying to...
Because there's more of them than there are of me. So you'd rather try and remove me than disperse them. Better yourself.
So,
Better yourself. Well, you know what? You saw me over there a minute ago and you didn't do shit about it. So close your mouth. Close your mouth. You're trying to oppress someone that's about civil rights. That's what you guys are about, right? Civil rights?
Nazis don't have free speech.
What?
Your live stream sucks. Your live stream sucks. Your live stream sucks. Your live stream sucks.
They're wearing masks. They're afraid to show their face.
Your live stream sucks.
Afraid to show their face.
Your live stream sucks. Your live stream sucks.
Huh? What's going on, guys? Josh with Accountability for All, and I'm back. I got into a pretty big argument with one of the groups here, but you know, it actually got crazy. There was like 40 of them. I was surrounded. But right now, I'm on the side of righteousness. So momentarily, we're on the same side because the police are deploying tear gas against peaceful protests.
So now Josh is standing with the same people that were attacking him earlier for not agreeing with them, because the police have decided that they're going to shut this whole thing down.
Oh, they got bikes, huh? Is this a public easement? Is this a public?
They should have known what was coming, and if you are ever at a protest and you see this, this is the time to leave. Find an escape route and get out. This is considered to be a pretty controversial police procedure that's been used by police all across the world. What they do is they corral everyone into a certain area and then arrest everyone that they're able to corral in. That includes protesters, bystanders, press, everyone. It's a lot like a Leon Valley press conference.
The police!
In order to petition their government for a redress of grievance shall not be abridged. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution gives us the absolute right to assemble peaceably as a crowd.
Well, a minute ago he was giving me shit for my freedom of speech, but now he wants to talk about his.
Kudos to Josh for staying principled and standing up for the free speech of the exact individuals who, just earlier that day, were perfectly happy to crush his free speech.
Provides us with
No justice, no peace!
They stayed at this intersection for quite a while before pushing them back another block. This was plenty of time to get out, if you just recognized what was happening.
sucker punch bullshit. The sucker punch bullshit. I mean, what kind of bullshit?
They're boxing us in, fellas.
Yeah, they're cornering us so they can get us over there. Everyone should walk the opposite way because there's already a group of special ops, Boston cops that way. They're trying to box us in.
Are you smelling it? It smells a little like pepper spray, doesn't it?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of tyranny and to the tyrants for which it stands, one pig next to his colleague, oppressing people's rights forever.
Do you give an order to disperse, or are you just chilling out? You're gonna kettle us in? What's this given? If you give an order, actually people are much quicker to move, I think. They're here for redress of their grievances. You are the closest thing that they have to a representative of the government. Now, they can't talk to Donald Trump, they can't talk to Nancy Pelosi. It's you guys, and I know you don't even want to be here. You want to go home to your families. Oh, shit.
Move away, move away. What are you doing? Move away, move away, move away.
We know that 36 people were arrested during this event, and the head of the Boston Police Union says he wants all of them prosecuted. And police say 4 officers were injured, but protesters I spoke to this morning claim that it was police who were too aggressive.
I walked away. I hadn't done anything wrong. I wasn't trying to run or resist or any of that. I got grabbed from behind in a chokehold. I went down. They messed up my leg real good. I was screaming in agony, and they called this resisting, but you can see in all the wide shots of all the other journalists there that it's simply not the case. They're making things up.
Oh, shit.
Move away, move away. What are you doing? Move away, move away, move away.
Josh was arrested, made bond, and released. But his phone went missing. In this live stream, he describes what he alleges happened to his phone. I'm cutting it up for time, but I'll put a link to the entire video in the description.
And I'm about to show you how 5947 Officer Bike Douche, they actually logged onto my account and typed in my own chat room. Kind of ironic that I show you someone else was accessing my account during my last live stream. I'm on a Samsung Galaxy 8, but when I last went live about 50 minutes ago, my account was being accessed by somebody else. They're actually typing in the chat room. So I show you guys this guy's address, right? I show you what's going on, and all of a sudden, my stream is suspended. Everything is shut off. And I just had to have a new password sent to my email address while on live with you. I went to change my password, whoever's got my phone is watching, and they locked me out of all my own accounts. I was arrested, and Officer 5947, Officer Bike Douche, takes my phone, as you can see in the footage. There's no question there. So what happens after that is all allegation until I can prove any other proof, but we know that he had my phone. We know that of all the 36 activists that were arrested, only my phone didn't go with me from the A1 area at Boston State and Congress to the A7 precinct. It did not go with me. Now everyone else's bail was $40, but mine was $250. And when I said I could post it, it went up to $540. They asked me to take down the video. They started being very nice when the phone started ringing. When I got out, I was told my phone was at the A1. I went to the A1 precinct. It was not there. I was told it was at the B2. I went to the B2 precinct. I was told it was not there. They gave me a number to call for the bicycle cops. I was told that after I was a mass arrest, they didn't even know who the officer was, right? However, they explained that yes, I was arrested, and no phone was turned in as evidence. So I said, hold on. Maybe I'm not getting my phone back, but, you know, if maybe you guys are keeping it. I just want to know where my phone is. Maybe you're keeping it for evidence. He says, nothing was turned in. There is nothing in evidence on the side of your case. So if they plan to use your phone later, they can't because we don't have it. I said, so we just proved 2 things. We proved, number 1, that a police officer that assaulted me was the last person to pick up my phone and take it into his possession. We also proved that, by their own admission, that phone was not put into evidence, which means he committed larceny from a person. So, I'm locked out of my accounts. There's all sorts of weird activity. I can't use I can't access my YouTube, my Google, and anyone else's account because so many people are trying to log in. So I get this new phone, and finally today, I go to the lost my phone thing on Google. What do you think I find, folks? What I should find is my phone at the police precinct where I was arrested. So it should show that it was with me, and then that's the end of the story. Do you think that's how it ended? No, because I tracked my phone. It went from where I was at State and Congress. It went to a private residence in East Boston, not the police precinct. I looked, it was nowhere near there. Okay, it was in the GPS picked it up between 2 residential homes. I looked up the addresses of those residential homes, and until I can get a private investigator to look into it, I'm not going to give any more information. But one of the residents of those homes is part of the Boston Police Officers Police Union.
But now I want to speak on behalf of the 5,200 brave men and women of the Houston Police Department and the other 800,000 police officers that are working these streets every single day, putting their lives on the line. If you're the ones that are out there spreading the rhetoric that police officers are the enemy, well, just know we've all got your number now. We're going to be keeping track of all of y'all, and we're going to make sure that we hold you accountable every time you stir the pot on our police officers.
No, see, here's why you're a coward.
One of the residents of those homes is part of the Boston Police Officers Police Union. Haven't got a picture on him yet, but I bet it might look like the guy that arrested me. So it goes from where I was arrested to a personal residence, then all the way back to the town hall. There's a small police station underneath, but that's not a barracks, right? It's not a station. So what's my phone doing in there? Well, I can tell you what it was doing. My phone was accessed by a Windows computer. It was accessed by an iPhone. Now, it's not the iPhone that Hot Tow Truck Girl has, because you know what? She didn't find out about my arrest until after, and I certainly couldn't be accessing my phone while I'm in jail and in custody. It also shows my account was accessed 54 minutes ago. Now, during my live stream, not the last one I just did, but about an hour ago, you saw at the end, accountability for all with the Crown, because I would be posting on my own account, and it said, giggity. And I looked at it and I said, what the hell? And I removed it. And then it said, blue line. I screenshotted it and then removed it.
In this live stream, he gets on his computer and shows you exactly how the app works and shows you proof of how he tracked his phone, where it went, and who was accessing it from what devices. The link for the video is in the description.
So let's take a look at all this great evidence that we got here today. Timeline. Bang.
This live stream was done on September 2nd. On September 3rd, Josh was summoned back into court to be rearraigned, and Judge Richard Sanat had him held without bond, despite the DA's requests to have charges dismissed.
But now I want to speak on behalf of the 5,200 brave men and women of the Houston Police Department and the other 800,000 police officers that are working these streets every single day, putting their lives on the line. Enough is enough. And if you're the ones that are out there spreading the rhetoric that police officers are the enemy,
You guys have matching uniforms, tattoos, matching patches. What gang are you with?
well, just know we've all got your number now. We're going to be keeping track of all of y'all, and we're going to make sure that we hold you accountable every time you stir the pot on our police officers.
People, we are being ruled by a ruthless gang of thugs and criminals. Stop fighting amongst each other.